It is very common that endometriosis is missed, dismissed, or misdiagnosed. And that is because people with endometriosis can present with no pain symptoms. For example, they could have just infertility. And so most of the time when a woman goes to the doctor, when it's infertility related, they're going to check their levels, and then they're not typically going to do a whole bunch more work to investigate the root cause, because if they did, they would find in these cases that it was endometriosis. And had that been addressed, that could potentially help somebody with their infertility. Now, in my opinion, the reason that it's missed and dismissed and misdiagnosed is because even in the medical field, the most common belief surrounding endometriosis is that it is all about bad periods. It's just a case of bad periods, painful periods, and that could not be farther from the truth. Because on the flip side of just like infertility being the only symptom, somebody could also have one symptom being something like sciatica, which is completely not something anybody would think of when they think of gynecological reproductive endometriosis, which is so commonly associated with painful periods, right? You would never make that correlation between sciatica until you met someone, a doctor, a specialist, somebody who was willing to say, well, is this cyclical? Is this happening during ovulation? Is this happening during your menstruation, during your period? Is this a worsening thing? What else is going on? Right? That's what's missing, is the investigative piece. And we can't blame doctors, guys, because honestly, people who don't treat patients tell them how to treat patients and tell them how long they have to do it. And so like doctors are not like the bad guy here. It's the whole system, guys. Yes, I know like there are some doctors who could have done better by a lot of us. I recognize that. But 200 plus million people have endometriosis, and 200 doctors who are fellowship trained exist to treat us. And so I think with those numbers, you can understand why it's missed, dismissed, and misdiagnosed so commonly. Because going to a general doctor of any other kind that's not gynecology related, oh my gosh, if they were ever to pick out endo, I would be shocked. But even going to a general gyno, they don't know as much as they need to about endo. You need to unfortunately see a specialist. And what needs to happen when you go to a general gyno is they need to say, you know what, I don't have the answer. I need to refer you to a specialist. And they need to do that and set their ego aside for the patient. And I think that that's what needs to start happening more. Follow for more my profile for one-on-one endo support.